Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security Disability attorney. And today I'd like to talk to you about Social Security Disability and Meniere's disease. Meniere's disease is a disease of the inner ear that can cause vestibular dysfunction, and that can mean vertigo, tinnitus, can mean hearing loss. Sometimes it's associated with autoimmune diseases, sometimes it exists on its own. Now there is a listing for Meniere's disease. It's listing 2.07, and it describes very, very severe balance and hearing loss. And the listings, if you don't know, are where Social Security has identified certain medical conditions that on their face are so serious that it is assumed you would not be able to work. And in the case of the Meniere's listing, it talks about a level of vertigo and dizziness that is so severe that a person would not be able to function in a work site in addition to having severe hearing loss. The issue with the listing, and I don't see a lot of listing level Meniere's cases, is that the type of testing that the listing requires is extremely detailed and expensive. And in order to get that kind of testing, you've got to have either a lot of money or a lot of insurance, and a lot of folks just don't have that. So when I see Meniere's cases, typically at a hearing stage, I'm going to be arguing functional capacity, meaning I'm going to argue that my client's capacity for work has been so reduced by the symptoms of the vertigo, the spinning, and so forth, that my client would not be able to be a reliable employee at work. And if I have a statement of functional capacity form from a vestibular specialist, a neurologist, then that can be a very strong case, because judges recognize that if you are experiencing episodes of extreme dizziness and vertigo, you can't really function at work. You can't read, you certainly can't do any lifting or carrying or walking on stairs, ladders, unprotected heights, but even sitting, trying to do a repetitive job is impossible because your head is spinning around. So Meniere's cases can be strong cases. Now I've also had cases where the Meniere's symptoms are a little bit more mild. It doesn't happen every day, happens periodically, and that in combination with something else can also be a winning disability case. The question I would ask is, how frequently do you have the symptoms and how severe are they? And again, in a work setting, if you have a situation where you're taking unscheduled breaks 2 or 3 days a week, or you're going to miss 3 or 4 days of work a month, that is too much. That most vocational experts will testify that is too much for competitive work. So if your condition is at that level, you probably have a winning case. If it's not quite at that level, let's say that it affects you 1 day a month or 2 days a month, and you have something else going on, a physical problem like an orthopedic problem or even a chronic pain condition, in combination, those two factors can be enough to help convince a judge that you are in fact disabled under Social Security's rules. So Meniere's disease can be a very effective argument in a disability case. You can win with this condition. It needs to be properly documented. You need to show you've gone to your doctor, you've tried everything the doctor has suggested, and that you have made a good faith effort to try to work if that's feasible. But if it's not, if you can't work at all and you're having difficulty with daily activities in terms of your functioning, and you have evidence to that effect, you have a strong case for a favorable decision in Social Security. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, like it on Facebook. If you've not already done so, please download my free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit, which you can get at my website, ssdanswers.com. And if I can be of assistance to you or answer any questions, please reach out to me directly. This is Jonathan Ginsberg, wishing you the best. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the survival kit essential reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.